Hey guys, welcome to Clockwork down to Noodles for a double episode. We're doing 7 and 8 of the Apothecary Diaries together of season number 2 because I did skip it. I had a week out. I was writing the blog. Mainly I spent a lot of time writing my blog. Please do check out my blog. I would like to start doing some podcasts kind of things where I read my blogs about my daily life in Japan and stuff that I've been covering in Japan. If that is something you are into, let me know what kind of podcast places you recommend for me to maybe look into podcasting, because I think that would be something I could do quite easily. But welcome back. I have Iona working again. Massive thanks to my friend who spent a bit of time working out why she wasn't working. Simply the thing reset and it was connected to the wrong output devices, so now we're back to where we should be, but we're back. So this week I'd like to just talk about a few things. Last week the main key thing is Jinshi is the Emperor's brother, and this was confirmed. And we also had the room of choosing. We obviously had the fun little bit where he was like, oh, maybe I should take you as a consort, but then, oh, maybe Jinshi can, kind of thing. That was mainly the thing. So Jinshi confirms that he is my brother. Like, the man I thought was my father was my brother, kind of thing. He admits that, that's actually the relation. So all this time we've known that Jinshi's had a secret. He's been more important than he's been laying on, kind of thing. That's all I really wanted to take from last week. So I don't feel like I've missed too much by skipping a week. Very important. I loved last week's episode. I thought the music was gorgeous. The bit when she figured it out and they went out onto the balcony looking out at the town was beautiful. Obviously there's lots of hints of a previous dynasty kind of thing, which I think I really like. There's also prints this week as well about previous dynasties, and there were people here before it was a capital kind of thing. I thought that was very nice because you're alluding to history, saying that this thing has a history, has a lore, which I think is really, really nice. Last week's episode was beautiful. This week's episode again, I noticed the gorgeous art design, the details in the building itself, which look absolutely stunning. I think they're beautiful. A lot to say. I think this week's episode was quite important because we finally introduced to the Empress Dowager, and initially I was like, oh, there's more stuff going on here, because we know this is Apothecary Diaries. There's a lot going on. Characters aren't who they say they are. There's a lot of people masquerading kind of thing. I've got my eye on the girl collecting bugs. For some reason she reminds me of someone, and I'm like, something about you is bugging me, and I don't know what it is, but something about you is really bugging me. The one collecting bugs, she's cool. I like her. She is cool. Don't worry. It's not a bad thing. It's just something is niggling at the back of my brain going, okay, maybe something there, maybe not. But the bug thing, hilarious. Mama wanting to have a bigger room. Honestly, I get it. She also wants to make some noise. Go for it. Honestly, don't blame her. This week, Empress Dowager mainly. So Empress Dowager thinks she placed a curse on the previous emperor who died young. So the thing is, so they said that his body did not decay, but the woman who died, I think his mother dies before him, and they were buried together, and her remains are awful and his aren't. It's going to come down to something like diet. It's going to come down to maybe there's preservatives that he's eating, perhaps. Maybe he had a thing. I don't know. That's what I can see it being. I don't think it's going to be a curse. I don't particularly believe in curses in general. I don't think it's going to come down to something like that, but you can understand in this anime in particular why characters are very superstitious, why they might think, oh, this is definitely strange, it's a curse, I didn't want him to be alive anymore, so I cursed him, because we haven't heard good things about the previous emperor, he wasn't great. So she's obviously said something, and then he died, and then she's like, oh crap, what have I done? And she now blames herself, especially when she saw the body situation. So that's going on. Also, the pregnancy things was quite nice. That obviously we've got potentially 2 courtesans who are pregnant. I don't know. That's chill. I just hope they wouldn't bitch about each other. I feel like they, especially Leoa, seems to have a head on her. She's very mature, very beautiful. I love her. They're my favorite 2 courtesans, to be honest. I love them. I would expect them to be pretty mature about it, so I don't think they're going to cause any crap. It also allows, with the party being held, it allows Mao Mao to actually be free to help with the Empress Dowager, which does mean she's now being recognized by the creme de la creme. The people right at the top are asking her for her help. People know that she's very smart. It doesn't matter if you don't think you're particularly smart or anything, but as long as you can help me, I want to know what you think, kind of thing. So these are mainly the things that I picked out on this week. Just again, we've got 2 projects going on. We've got the project with Jinshi going on, which is, he didn't appear this week, so that's actually on back burner for a bit. Now we're looking at the previous emperor kind of thing. The last bit I want to talk about is very brief, when Mama was cleaning her room out and she's trying to work out the ages. Now she puts Jinshi's age 1 year older than me. So that is actually the age of Jinshi. I do believe that is correct. I think somebody initially was panicking that he was a lot older than her. He's actually only 1 year older than her as well. The bit when she's like, is he actually old enough to be the emperor's son, was the bit where I was like, so the current emperor may not be legit or something. I don't know. There might be a bit of a timing issue there. Maybe his parentage isn't who we think it is, kind of thing, or maybe there's something going on there. This show is crazy. This show is crazy. There's so much going on. There's so many little bits which make you go, huh? Wait a second. Did you just say what I think you said? The music is beautiful. The show is great. I like this show. The show just does a lot of really nice backburning. There's less quiet moments this week. We're trying to find Sosei with the bugs and everything, and it was like a chill moment. There was a lot of moments which were quite chill, so I felt good to just crush these episodes down together because there wasn't too much I wanted to particularly say and talk about. But it has allowed me to put these two together, and hopefully you guys are excited as I am to see where the show is going. Gently approaching the midway point. Obviously this anime will continue into the next season. Very excited. I need to look at the anime shows coming out. I have a planned video coming for you guys again on another Love Hotel I stayed at. I've said that a few now. I really do like them, and I do want to start bringing you more Japan content, so I might start reading my blog to you guys. Maybe we could have it as Iona, me reading to you guys, or maybe it just be a podcast. You'll have to let me know what you'd prefer. If you're chill with just whacking me on whilst you do some work, honestly, I'm very happy with that. I think somebody said I'm quite good at ASMR for me just chatting and talking about Japan. I'm very down for that because then I just literally just get to talk as Iona, and it's very minimal stuff. And I literally just read my blog. I would love to read my blog for you guys. So please let me know in the comments if you're interested in having Iona reads the Journey Begins, because my blog is called The Journey Begins. Would you like me to start reading about The Journey Begins? Let me know in the comments below. Podcast or just as Iona is right now. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.